I thought I would show you a trot pole exercise that I like to do with my working hunters. So whilst I'm warming up with Scully, I'm just going to explain a little bit about the exercise. I have 3 trotting poles on a curve at either end of the diagonal line. Across the centre line I have 4 trotting poles. Each pole measures 1.5 yards in between from middle to middle, and once you see the exercise in motion you'll see it is like an S shape. Now this exercise is brilliant to encourage your horse to bend around your inside leg, encouraging it to engage those hindquarters. Now with Scully, he tends to be quite long and low, so it's really great to sit him up and again help him engage from behind, which creates more activity and a more forward way of going. So now that Scully has had a trot and a canter, I really like to do a bit of a suppling exercise. So I like to weave in and out of the 4 poles across the centre line. It's almost like turn on the forehand but in walk, and it's just really great to help open up their shoulders and soften their neck. I do this about 4 times. So when I begin the exercise, I like to keep it fairly simple. I start with 1 fan at a time, missing out the middle part, being the 4 poles. I like to come onto a 20-meter circle to begin with, just so I've got him listening to that inside leg already, so it's helping me create that bend. There, he did that quite nicely. I'll now do exactly the same with this fan, coming onto a 20-meter circle, creating that bend, making sure he's not going to rush through his outside shoulder. So now I'll put a little bit of outside leg on, just to bring him round. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, and he did that quite nicely too. So now that I've done it a few times on one rein, I'm going to change the rein and do the same on the other. So I'm changing the rein through those 4 poles. As you'll see there, he became a little imbalanced. Oh, and there's Mum's fingers, so ignore that. So I'm coming onto a circle and just rebalancing, taking my time, looking ahead, and now riding forwards. So this rein, he falls in a little, so I've got to really be there with my inside leg to push him round. So if you see here, he hollows going through the poles, so I put him straight onto a 20-meter circle again, just to say, come on, let's relax and get into a rhythm. So you'll see I'll come round again, and it's still a little hollow, but what you can't hear is that my granddad is hammering a gate behind there, so he's got to be used to that. At a show there could be all sorts going on, so he's got to learn to relax when loud noises are happening, and that time he was much more relaxed. So I'll carry on and continue the exercise. So now that I'm heading towards my 4 poles, I'm making sure he's straight, and after the poles I'm not going to let him drift in, so I'm putting my inside leg on straight away to say, come on, stay out. Now there he had a little spook at the haylage bale, but now I'm going to carry on, circle around my poles, and then go over my 3 poles again. I feel Scully is relaxed, I'm not introducing any circles anymore before the poles, and I'm linking them all together now. So I'm coming around to my 4 poles. Now I'm thinking about change of bend, so new inside leg. Coming around to my 3rd pole. Now I'm going to come around to my 4 poles again, riding straight. Think about new bend. And then finally over my 3 poles. And he did that really lovely, so I'm going to finish it there. So that's the end of the exercise. The whole session lasted around 30 minutes. As you can see, he's a lot more engaged in the end and a lot more relaxed. One thing with Scully is he can be quite tense, so doing exercises like this really helps him concentrate and focus on me. That being said, there is still quite a bit of room for improvement. This was his first pole work exercise after coming back into work, so I didn't expect it to be perfect, but I was really pleased with the end result. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much.